Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about these Palmetto PX-9 rifles and specifically the importance of making sure that you clean the firing pin and the bolt basically, okay? I was going to call it a bolt carrier, but it's not a bolt carrier, it's the actual bolt. So each of these PX-9s here, they're all either at 10,000 rounds or approaching 10,000 rounds. So I have a lot of experience with these rifles, and I have seen this happen a couple of times. Basically, if you don't clean your firing pin, the firing pin gets stuck forward, right? And what it does is it creates a slam fire. So when the bolt goes forward, it immediately fires another round as it's being pushed forward, and it typically fires it out of battery, which means that the bolt has not fully closed, and it's a really loud sound. It sounds like you're shooting a 308. It usually blows out the magazine and destroys your magazine, right? You lose that magazine, basically gets blown out the bottom, and it usually breaks the magazine, break the follower. So the reason why it's doing that is because the firing pin gets dirty. Now this one I've already cleaned, right? And despite having cleaned it and sprayed it, with carb cleaner, I mean it's still gunky, right? It's still really gunky. Basically I mean that just gives you an indication of how fouled up this is, and basically how sticky it is. Sticky in the sense that when that firing pin the firing pin tries to come through that tight little hole there, it's gonna get stuck forward as it's moving back and forth. Okay, so I've had this happen to me enough times, probably say about 4 times at this point. All the times I've had these rifles, it's happened to me enough times that I can tell you that it's not gonna blow up the gun. It happened earlier on this one over here, which I already cleaned. I examined the receivers, I examined the barrel. It did not damage it. I have not seen it damage it in any prior times, but it definitely damages the magazine. The magazine just gets blown right out the bottom. I think it's just from the pressure. It's not like the bullet. I think the bullet basically still goes down the barrel. I think that I think the cartridge has already started going into the chamber. I don't know how deep it is in the chamber, but it's already in the chamber, so the bullet goes out the barrel, but it's not in all the way. So basically, as soon as the primer hits it, you get all that back pressure, and it just it's really loud. You'll get like powder, black powder. Basically this stuff here that's on my hands. You'll get it on your face. You'll see it on the internals of the gun. You'll see that it's gonna have a lot of that black residue, and the way to do it is you just gotta clean it. Now cleaning. Oops. I don't move the firing pin. Okay. So these bolts are a little difficult to clean because unlike an AR-15, with an AR-15 bolt, I can just take a 22 brush and I can just run it through the brack, and it'll get in there. And there's no brush that I have found that will fit in the firing pin hole and come all the way down and give it a good cleaning. So the only way I'm able to clean this is basically just spray it. And as you spray it, I basically pay attention to the liquid that's coming out of the ends, and basically I just want to make sure that it's coming out clean. And it did come out very clean, so I don't think that the residue is building up so much on the inside of the channel. I think the residue is basically just building up on the firing pin, which I can see, and I can see that I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting off. All right, so gotta keep working on this, get this nice and clean. There you go. It's at the point now where it'll be fine. All right, so yeah, if you don't do this, you're gonna get slam fires. Where and it's when it happens, it's like it kind of scares the shit out of you, because you don't know what happened. You're looking at your fingers, making sure everything's there. Other thing so the other thing I noticed, and this is not the gun that slam fired before, this is the gun, but the other thing that I've noticed in cleaning that gun is that the firing pin spring has actually broken. And this is probably the second time I've broken one of these. I have found one of these firing pin springs broken. Luckily, I have some spares that I was able to get from Palmetto, so I'm just going to throw a replacement firing pin spring in there. But that's also something that you're looking for. Okay, that didn't cause a slam fire, right? This is not the gun that had the slam fire. This is the gun that had the slam fire. The firing pin spring was fine on that, but basically the firing pin was just a little bit dirty. So. Yeah, something important, you got to stay on, keep up with these Palmetto PX-9s, because the bolts are difficult to clean, because it is kind of hard to get in there, but it will give you this problem if you don't stay on top of it. Okay. How many rounds should I tell you the truth, I really don't pay attention to the rounds. What I do is I basically just run the charging handle, and that's a good indication of, because I know how smooth it's supposed to be. If I see it starting to stick a little bit, give me resistance. At that point, I will clean it. And this morning when I went to shoot this, I actually ran the charging handle, and I'm like, hey, I need to clean this. And then I was like, yeah, I'll clean it at the end of the day. I'll clean it after I'm done shooting. And lo and behold, I got a slam fire. I don't even know where the magazine went. In the past I have been able to find pieces of the magazine. I think it got blown somewhere. I don't know where it went. I'm sure it turned up somewhere. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. So thanks for watching. Drop some comments below. Let me know if you've had this experience. If you're not a member of my channel, subscribe. Hit the bell button so you get notifications. I'll talk to you guys soon.